what Sha'Carri Richardson does better than anybody in the world right now when she's on is uh, have that steady build to a top speed, 50, 60, 65 meters down the track, and then hold that speed better than anybody else.
While some will argue this fact, many would probably still agree with award-winning journalist Morgan Campbell's insights about Sha'Carri Richardson going to Paris.
But she has shown that in terms of top-end speed and executing her race, she's the best in the world right now.
Like she said, Sha'Carri, like Lyles, is ready to take on her competitors on the world's biggest stage, or track, but whatever. As you all know, the American track champion is making her debut at the 2024 Paris Olympics. One of the world's most formidable track and field stars, she is primed to dominate at the 2024 Paris Olympics. To prove the point, the sprinter had an explosive run last June. At the US Olympic trials, the 24-year-old 5-foot-tall sprinter won the 100-meter race with a time of 10.71 seconds, making her the fastest woman heading into the Paris Games. It is no secret that Richardson's journey from Dallas, Texas to the Olympics has been anything but an effortless sprint. It has been, in fact, more like a marathon. She has had a long and difficult road to the Olympics, surrounded by controversy. Long story short, Sha'Carri had been a fast-rising star in 2021 when she made a not-so-wise decision that caused her to delay her Olympic dreams. Many believed the setback would end her career. In the years following the scandal, her reputation suffered and she struggled to win races, even withdrawing from a few. Because of this, it came as a surprise to many when the young athlete picked up pieces of herself and showed up with a better version. She defied expectations as she staged an impressive comeback ahead of the Paris Games. She may not have made an appearance at the last Games, but that gave her the chance to compete more and establish herself more strongly in the event. As you all know, she is currently the world champion in the women's 100-meter after she ran the distance in 10.65 seconds at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest. Because she did, she earned gold and reclaimed her place among the fastest women in history. Last year's Worlds proved to be a huge milestone for her. In addition to the WU-meter gold, she also won gold in the 4x100-meter relay and bronze in the 200-meter race. Arguably, this is enough to prove her medal as she aims to add an Olympic gold to her growing medal collection. For the past 18 months, Richardson has not only been one of the most consistent top performers on track, specifically in the 100-meter, but she also added the 200-meter to her arsenal. With this, she proved to the world that she could be just as dangerous at twice her usual distance, despite her propensity for starting slow out of the blocks. Although she narrowly missed out on qualifying for the Paris Olympics in the 200-meter, where American Gabby Thomas is queen, Sha'Carri is the queen in her specialty distance, and that is what matters. What really stood out is how effortlessly she seemed to go from putting on her game face and dusting her rivals to switching it off and being gracious and supportive of them again. She's made herself easy to root for again, to the point where even Jamaican fans, who once celebrated her downfall, are now cheering her on. Speaking of which, the rivalry between US and Jamaican athletes had been going on for quite a long time, spanning decades even. Still, Sha'Carri remains to be an overwhelming favorite heading into the women's 100-meter final. In the past 3 years, I've grown a better understanding of myself, a deeper respect and appreciation for my gift that I have in the sport, as well as my responsibility to the people that believe in me and support me, she told reporters after punching her Paris ticket. Here's the thing though. Her chances of winning the 100-meter gold as her strongest competitors are literally out of the competition. Arguably, the people standing between the gold and Sha'Carri are the Jamaican trio Shericka Jackson, Elaine Thompson-Herah, and Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. However, 2 of them had officially withdrawn from the event, which means that only Shelly-Ann will be there to defend Jamaica's women's 100-meter supremacy at the Olympic Games. Yes, that's right. Jackson and Thompson-Herah will not be available to assist in asserting Jamaica's dominance on the track. As most of you are aware, 5-time Olympic champion Elaine Thompson-Herah will not be able to defend her 100 and 200 meter titles at the Olympic Games Paris 2024. The Jamaican sprint star was forced to withdraw from the Jamaican track and field trials after sustaining an Achilles tendon injury during her last race at the New York Grand Prix in early June, where she clocked 11.48 seconds. In an Instagram post, she shared how it is never fun to share news such as this one. "I felt something in the race and still insisted to push. Couple steps to the line, I realized something is really wrong," she wrote. "I sat on the ground because I couldn't apply any pressure to the leg whatsoever as I was carried off the track. I went quickly to get a medical checkup and to find out that I have a small tear on my Achilles tendon." She shared that she went home with a strong mindset to keep pushing and prepare for the national trials. "But the leg wouldn't allow me to," she admitted. So without her, only Jackson and Fraser Price could make sure that the 100-meter Olympic title remains in their hands. So it came as a surprise when, just a few days ago, Jackson, a 5-time Olympic medalist, told reporters during an event at the Puma House in Paris that she would focus only on the 200 during the Olympics. When asked for an explanation, Jackson said, "The decision is just to protect my body." Notably, in her final pre-Olympics race in Hungary, she pulled up with a calf cramp and limped off the track. Jackson told reporters that she was fine, but that what happened in Hungary did play a role in her decision to concentrate on one event. With that, 2 of Richardson's top challengers in the women's 100 meters have dropped out of the race. That leaves 37-year-old Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce as the only Jamaican entered in the women's 100 who has made an Olympic or World Championships final. Nevertheless, the American sprint star had already established herself as the favorite to win Olympic gold with the form that she has displayed over the past year. Now 2 out of 3 of the Jamaican stars are no longer entered in the 100 in Paris, and Richardson's path to a potential gold medal is a little more clear. It goes without saying that with her impressive track record, all eyes will be on Richardson in Paris. The question on everyone's mind is whether the fastest woman of 2023 and 2024 can bring Team USA a gold medal in her first Olympic Games. The fact is, even if you don't follow track and field outside of the Olympics, chances are you've been seeing a lot of Richardson on your screens lately. After all, NBC Universal, the longtime rights holder of the Olympics, has used Richardson as a central figure in its promotions of the Paris Games. Sha'Carri is one of the most compelling, talented, and popular Team USA athletes, so it's only logical that she would feature prominently in our Olympic campaigns, alongside many other talented men and women, Jenny Storms, Chief Marketing Officer for NBC Universal's Entertainment and Sports Group, said during a press. Will Sha'Carri live up to the sky-high expectations? We'll have to see. For now, look at how prepared other athletes are going into the games.